Hey everyone. In this last video, I'm going to talk briefly about two additional resources that are available to you to kind of recap some of the lecture material in interactive tutorials. Specifically, those two resources are the swirl package and qsslearnr. First, the swirl package, and they're related. The context is very similar, so ultimately you can kind of choose whichever one works best for you. They're both, you can both use both of them directly within RStudio Cloud. In order to use swirl, you first have to install the package. I've already done this in RStudio Cloud, so in RStudio Cloud this should be you should be able to just load the package itself using the library swirl command. And then you have to install the course material once. The course material is directly covering the material of the quantitative social science book using the install_course_github command. And then once that is done, and again you only have to do that once as well, you can just start the swirl session with swirl parentheses. And so to kind of show you how that works, I will just go back to RStudio Cloud and I will open our introduction project. I'll close some other all right, after a few seconds of waiting, now this is our introduction project for this lecture or for this week's lecture videos. And if you want to go through the swirl session for this specific topic, all you have to do is load the swirl package, and as I said, I already installed it, so no installation necessary. All right, we get a little friendly message: hi, type swirl when you are ready to begin. All right, so we're gonna do this. Let's see. I'm gonna, oopsie. Nope, that's not what I want to do. I want to move myself up here. Okay. Alright, so welcome to Swirl. Please sign in. If you've been here before, use the same name as you did then. If you're new, call yourself something unique. So I'm just going to call myself Patrick. And then we can read through these instructions. We just continue, and then we will see that we have a couple of commands that we can use. We can skip a question. We can type play to experiment with R on our own. We can exit by using the by command. We can go to the main menu by using the main command, and info to display these options. Okay, so if we want to get started, we want to choose a course. Of course, we want to use qss-swirl, and now we have a selection of different lessons, and of course we're in our intro section, so we just select one for intro part 1, and then we see these exercises are a companion to chapter 1 of quantitative social science introduction, and so on. And we see if at any time you need help with R and so on, we can type help.start. I want to get through the first all right, so And there it starts by practicing arithmetic operations by using R as a basic calculator. So this is kind of going through the lecture code in a different format. For example, now we want to compute 8 minus 2, of course, we do this way and so on. So this is the basic idea. You can go through in an interactive tutorial for each individual chapter, just to kind of refresh your memory, to kind of make sure that you kind of got all the underlying concepts. If you want to leave, you can just type bye. Okay, and so now we're back in our regular workspace. Okay. So that's swirl. The other alternative to that is qsslearnr. There are a couple of prerequisites and packages that we need to install. I included the commands for that here, but I already installed this in our RStudio Cloud package, so you don't have to actually go through that installation. Ultimately what you can do is you can view a list of the tutorials by running this run tutorial command, or directly start a tutorial by selecting a specific name. So let's see that. I'm just going to copy this and then go to our RStudio Cloud, switch over here. So if I just paste this code in our console, we'll see different available tutorials, and here you see these different names for the different topics. And again, these are directly about the chapters in the readings that we have assigned. And so if we then go back here, I just realized the code, of course, is also down here, so I didn't actually have to copy this from the presentation. Anyhow, if we want to run this for the first intro tutorial, we just copy this. Just a second, we have to include learnr. And if we run this command, we'll directly open the learnr tutorial for the introduction. You see, I need to allow pop-ups and then try again. And then we see a new window opens. And now we have a kind of a little interactive online tutorial where we have similar kind of tasks, first using R as a calculator with some instructions, and we can type in some code here. For example, I want to add 5 plus 3. We can run this code and it will directly give us an answer. We could say, 5 minus 2, and then submit the answer, and then I would say, oh no, this is wrong. Obviously it has to be 5 plus 3. And of course this is trivial now, but for later sections this will be nice to kind of go through the material, and you can go back and forth. And if you just want to refresh, or just want to make sure that you feel like you need a little bit more practice with some basic R functionality, both of those are available to you. The content is relatively similar, so if you feel like one you like swirl more, or you like the qsslearnr more, choose whichever, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, that's all I have for you this week. I hope just get started on the assignment early. If you have any questions, let me know. And other than that, I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you next week in our next Q&A session on Monday. All right, bye.